Glad to everyone. My name is Dotan Harpak. I live in the swing state of Georgia. I grew up mostly in Haifa, a city that, as many of you know, sadly was bombed earlier today. And I have spent many years volunteering and working with Jewish organizations, camps, and youth movements, both in Israel and here in the United States. And since I was very young, I always really cared about making this a better world and have been very involved in politics, both local and national. For the past decade, I have worked with the gun violence prevention movement. So obviously, I have many, many reasons to support the Harris-Wolf ticket and their commitment to making America a safer place. But tonight, I want to speak specifically as a dual Israeli-American citizen. And as an Israeli, I know that my safety, my parents, my nephews, my aunts, my uncles, my friends' safety is tied with Palestinian safety. My people will be safe when there is a ceasefire, when this war finally ends, when the hostages return home, and when there are regional agreements that bring peace and true justice to our troubled region. Like many Israelis, we know that the reality on the ground is far more nuanced than what those who see the world as a binary us and them would have us believe. I have followed Vice President Harris for years now, and I've learned to really appreciate her ability to see complexity and to see nuance. I think that in Kamala Harris, we have someone who recognizes that the world is not just ones and zeros, and that there are many shades of gray, and that progress is found in a commitment to seeing and understanding the stories, the pain, and the hopes of various people. Now, as someone who both works in politics and is committed to repairing the world, I know that no political leader is perfect. But I do feel that Kamala Harris sees us, that she sees me. She sees the suffering my people went through. She saw and she spoke about the pain of Israeli women on October 7th. She sees my nephews who are growing up now with the trauma of war. And I also believe that she also sees our Palestinian neighbors who live not even 5 minutes drive from my nephews. She sees the pain of those women. She sees the pain and the trauma of those children. She knows that there is more that we share and more that all of these children deserve than that separates us. And that is the kind of leader that I want. What I need, what my family in Israel needs, is someone who can see and can honor complexity, someone who can accept it, and that based on their values, these values that we share, which are rooted in a commitment to a better world, will seek creative solutions, even when everything feels helpless. I believe that is something that Kamala Harris and her team have, whereas her opponent keeps seeking just how to sow divisions, hatred, and violence between our communities, both here in this country and around the world. And that's why I'm very proud to support Kamala Harris for president. And I hope that you will join me. Talk to your families, talk to your friends, volunteer with a campaign or an organization that you are aligned with, and help us get out the vote and make history in November. Thank you.